Hello, this is Zlewikk and welcome to my, first episode of Hearts of Iron 4 campaign. First ever playthrough of Hearts of Iron by me, done on YouTube. And on top of that, my first playthrough on Raw Resistance. So today I'm going to check this game with the new patch. And we're playing as Poland. And of course, at least this time co-op could be useful because it's, it's Eastern Schlachta hat. Of course not from this age, but yeah, you should play through. Alright, so we are in the save. I can say that out loud that my goal is to go Fascist, join German Reich, and Italy. Oh, Polish voices, nice. This is nice, I love it. Nice, this is something new, I think. And we'll be, of course, uniting those lands for ourselves, and maybe we will be recreating the Commonwealth. We'll see how it goes, right? Let's start with choosing the national focus. And here, as you can see, it's quite a big tree. Of course, compared to the Spanish one, it's like nothing. I will start with industry. Yes, some here and some here. Construction. I will start with this part. So Central Region Strategy or the 4-year plan. I think I will start with Central Region Strategy. So my goal will be to first of all build up our economy, of course, get more factories, and then slowly switch to fascist through the tree, because here, as you can see, go right, we can just do it by the tree. So this is not a problem over there. We just have to do that before, our friendly neighbor from the west decides to attack us. Second thing is research. So we start with researching. Let me see, what do we have here? Let's start with also industry research. Yes, 1, 2, and engineering. Let's start with growing our economy and then we'll move to growing our military. Alright, the next step is to do something with civilian factories, because we're not building anything, as you can see. And we can definitely start with some civilian factories. Warsaw is fully packed, that's interesting. I will start doing that on the border with Germany, because they are our potentially future ally. And the military factory, so we should be building more of equipment. Well, how does it look? Okay, fighter convoy. So I will definitely build 4 on 9. Let's build more guns. It's like the best fighter we can pull through. Yeah, I think so. I will keep it just a 1. And on top of that, I would like to build up artillery. So I like artillery in this game. I'm not sure if it will be, worth, because I'm not so experienced right now, but yeah, it should be right. And tanks. Create 4 tanks. Let's maybe wait to research a better tanks to build it up. So no template and 3 dockyards. Yes, on the dockyards I'm going to build ships, just the convoys for now. Just focus on the convoys. We'll need them for the trade, and then we'll move to the other ships. Alright, so I can definitely make one Dywizja Piechoty, or no, we should save. We should definitely start with saving some resources, then we'll build up. Alright, speed 4. What is that? Unassigned divisions. Alright, yeah. So, on the western front we'll get Mr. Anders. Yeah. Mr. Anders will just... Whoa. Oh, it's right now it clicks automatically on the whole border, nice. There's those 3 might stand here. And those guys on the second front, Roman Abraham, right. And yeah, you guys, you can in general just take care of this border. So we are ready to fight already. Ready? Like, how is Germany starting right now? With how many divisions? Oh yes, Intel Roger. Oh, that's something new. It's interesting. Deployed manpower 185,000 to 360, and we have deployed 300,000. So yeah. Yes, and this year we will be still probably able to defeat Germany. It's just we want to be the allies, so no need for that. How are we standing with trade? We are lacking something. In fact, we are not. We're not using any resources. Oh, we are maybe lacking some rubber. Yeah, we could get some rubber from the Dutch West Indies. It's like just by minimal amount. And tungsten. It's probably for tungsten and steel. Okay, so rubber is for something else. Steel, rubber is here. Aluminium and rubber. You know what? This so low amount that's not affecting as much. They prefer to have just more civilian factories to build up. Does it sound good? And we can create agency, but that would cost us 5 civilian factories. So let's maybe wait with that as well. We don't need that at the moment. I don't know exactly how it works, but we will learn. So what do we have here? It's volunteer only. Export focus. Yeah, we have some things to export, so it's good. And civilian economy. Alright. We are not aligned. BBW is, I'm like reading that in Polish, is the leader. Then we have Falanga, the PSL, Falanga and KPP. So they were like right neutral, I would say. This is hard right, this is left, and this is like peasant left. Stop. And the next one that I'm going to take, this was giving us 1x research bonus for industry. Next one is 1 building slot in Warsaw and 1 civilian factory over there. So yeah, let's get it. We are lacking some resources, but it's not much. We don't have to use our civilian factories on that. So here, research speed, reinforced rate. Let's start with the research speed. This will be definitely useful for us. Alright, so we have 3 decisions to make. We can promise peace, which will give us weekly stability. Stability is not so bad. So now I don't need to change it. It would cost me political power and war support. Anti-fascist rates, anti-democratic rates. I don't need that. Oh, you can see those guys. I think they are getting ready for some kind of war. I think that will be 1920 repeat. Diplomacy, research. They changed this as well. Like just the just how it looks like, but it's basically the same. Bank communism. We don't need that. I don't think we need any of those. Improved worker conditions. Consumer goods factories 5%. Weekly stability and factory output. No, I don't need that. And Ethiopia. Those filthy capitalist, fascist, filthy fascists expanding everywhere. How dare they? Okay, so here. Oh yeah, we have bonus. So concentrated industry or dispersed industry. I was always going for the concentrated. I think we are like small enough country to go for it. And this political power might be spent in some of those soon. Like fascist demagogue, Mr. Dmowski, but no, I don't want to go fascist yet. Let's first of all, prepare our country for that. There goes expansion of the new towns. So we have another factory over here, another civilian one. And right now, infrastructure on military factory. Let's go for military factory. How are we standing with oil? Base gain 48, daily gain from... Oh, we have some oil. That's interesting. Poland has oil. I hope America didn't... Yeah, we have. Over here in Małopolska. I hope America did not hear that. Alright, here we can take industrial concern. PKP would give us industrial research speed. And this electronic research speed, okay. What else could we get? The weapons equipment research, motorization, artillery, army experience gain. And here, okay, those are specialists on the army. Those are mainly the, trade deal opinion, non-common power. Yeah, I will go with the industrial. Yeah, industry PKP. That's your turn to do something worth for this country. So basically, this is going back. I'm just reinforcing my weapons in my armies. This is going back as well. This is stockpiling. We are stockpiling artillery to create divisions with it later. So it's being created. How is our production going? It's 28 per day, 5 per day, 6 per week. So almost 1 daily created. It could be better, to be honest, but it's not that bad. I'm not complaining. Those are building, so it's alright. And there it goes. We're of course going to help the nationalist Spain. I think I can do that. So here I don't have to invest in that. Let's go for land doctrine. Oh, I do have a grand battle plan. Oh, seriously, you have the random one, like the fixed one. Entrenchment speed, max planning, yes, go for it. And as for those guys, I want to help nationalist Spain. So where it would be send volunteers. We need war tension at 40%. Because we are freaking neutral, we cannot send it to them. That's too bad. I would help them definitely. Fight those communists. Oh yeah, I think this will just happen under time. There goes the Start Central Industrial Region. We have a new military factory to use. So first of all, the new thing will be more infrastructure. And this I'm going to invest on one more infantry equipment. I think we need to research new tanks, and I'll be able to start building them. As for now, I don't think it's necessary. We'll be definitely needing some tanks for the blitzkrieg on the eastern border with our friends from the west. I love how they're speaking Polish. Tak jest! The games, yeah. Uwaga! Again, please. Gotów do wymaszerowania. Ready to deploy. Factories is still increasing because we are building them. So how quick that is. October. Yeah, let's build up 2 more in Poznan because you were lacking definitely some factories, as I remember. Anti-air, I don't think I need any of those right now. We might build some forts on the border with our eastern bordering Soviet Union. But yeah, on the other hand, if you'll be with Mr. Hitler, Senior Hitler, I don't think it will be necessary because we will be definitely rushing them, not defending. But it will depend, you know, maybe Mr. Hitler will not be so eager to ally us and he will just sign the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. That might be problematic for us. No division basic training, yeah. I think we might start training 1 division in Warsaw slowly. Just 1, you know, just to slowly increase our potential. Like, anyway, not enough equipment. Yeah, we need equipment anyway. So yeah, I'll just prepare it, but they will need equipment. Okay, here I'm going to start with light tanks. Research it. Mr. Takaes. It's 1934. We are so behind in the research. So we have already 34 factories. It's still not much, but it's an honest work. So this looks really good. We're building 1.3 daily already. This is almost 40 daily, so it's coming back. This is finally positive. We have some units of the fighters, and convoys are also ready. Excavations. There goes another research. And here I'm going to get maybe some new weapons. This is not there yet. I don't want this. I think we can research artillery. Yeah. Artillery improvement, as we are building up artillery. Modify government. Let's get one for infantry equipment designer, because we're starting to get some new infantry equipments, so that will be definitely useful. Okay, I thought the training will be ongoing even without weapons, but I guess they need weapons to start the training furthermore. Just okay, we can see with 40 daily this will come back quite quickly, because it's just 100 days to take care of it. So what is that? It's anti-Comintern Pact. If I join, my relations with German Reich will increase and slightly, and it will significantly decrease the Soviet Union. Count me in. Expand centrally. Oh, there you go. So this is, I don't need this. Prepare for the next war. Land doctrine. 4-year plan. Let's go with the 4-year plan right now. And another one here I'm going to use on more infantry equipment. Not yet those will be in the future, you know. So Senior Hitler, how are your relations? Plus 15 with each other. Licenses, what the hell is that? No thank you, I don't need that. Send attaché. Okay, we might have been, we have to be at war to send attaché, alright. Proof relations, daily cost 0.4, no, I don't need to use that. I think if we change our ideology slowly, it should work out. Just completely no rush with that. So how is Mr. Senior Hitler army? Let me see that. They already have, oh, they doubled or almost tripled the amount of the army. In the meantime, we did not change it like at all. So yeah, I'm afraid of Senior Hitler, and he's doing some job over here, but I think the front moved a little bit on the advantage of nationalist Spain, but not much, it's quite slow. There goes internal cavalry, of course, I'm thinking about cavalry because of this hat. So there goes artillery. Should we take this? I think it's too early. Here it's going. On the air, on the other hand, your fighter Karash is alright. I think we are... No, we are not building product in Karash. It's not Karash. Why? Give me freaking Karash. Karash is my favorite here. Yes, so Karash. And here... Air Doctrine Engineering. Okay, let's go with the radio. Radio might be useful in the country, why not? It's 1937. There goes... civilian factory to infrastructure. Let's go with another civilian factory. So we already have 35 factories, 11 military, 24 civilians, and yeah, it's going quicker and quicker. So soon we might be able to start building up some military factories. It's 1937 already, it's a year, and oh yeah, there's a new tank, and we're going for 70p. And when we research 70p, I will immediately start building this up. Modify the government. Army experience, maybe not yet. Tanks? Yes. Let's go with the tanks. What the hell? I guess so. The Regional Defense Council Aragon. Oh, so Catalonia decided it's time for the independence. We'll see how it will end up. In most of the games that I was observing lately in the time lapses that you could see, it did not end up well for them. But we'll see, maybe this time it will work out. So you can see we are finally on the positive with the infantry equipment. We have sub-artillery, so now I think now is the question, should I add artillery on every stack that we have, or should we create separate stacks with artillery? Because if I add artillery to every stack, we will run up all of these numbers, but it will increase the firepower of all of our stacks. Support artillery, how much is that? 12. 12 is not bad. Yeah, we don't have X to do so. So we'll just stockpile the artillery, and then we'll be getting the exp, which I will take with the next advisor. We will add the artillery to the stacks. The Hindenburg, the Chinese United Front Force. That's interesting. There goes infrastructure. 37 factories and almost 13 working on constructing the new ones. US Congress passes Neutrality Act. Yeah, we'll see for how long, when we'll be crushing your friends in Europe. I think I've just a few more here, just to get more factories up to this one, the bomb. And we will move to this part of the tree, strengthen the Polish state, and we'll be going for the go right. Yeah, we should be able to do that before the 1939 and the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. That should work out, but you'll see how it will go. But yeah, this is increasing quite nice. It's already on 2.4k positive, so we might think about creating more divisions over here. So let's start with 3. 3 at a time should be good, right? We'll be building up the armor division. We need to start building tanks, but to do so, as mentioned, we first of all need to get 7 TP at least. I think I'm not going for that yet. I can go for that. So like, let's work on our economy, because without economy we can't go for the war, right? Or can we? We'll see. We'll see. All those guys are training, aren't they? Yeah. But it's getting attrition. I don't want to get attrition, so I'm not training. As you can see, our manpower is not the best situation. We have 32 million people, but the manpower is quite low because, like, by the way, could we change it? Volunteer only to limited conscription. Actually, we could. What about this? We would be having to change our... Yeah, I think I'll go for this limited conscription when we get these points. We need to build up our army even quicker than we are doing it already. Organize, yeah. Another doctrine. It's of course taking some time, but it's alright. Warsaw Main. Leadership purchased in Soviet Union, and we have a bigger war ongoing here. So Japan is starting the conquest of China. So everything is going historical so far, and there goes this. There we go. Oh, I wanted to take a few more economic bonuses. Yeah, let's take this first and then the economic bonuses, because this is like half of the 1937 Marco Polo Bridge incident. So it's a high time. Oh, there we go. There we go. We have finally some good tanks, and this is like way too early to build up. It's also like I can take this. So as for the tanks production, let's start building some of them. So one less for the weapons, one more for the tanks. Oh yeah, just one for the tanks slowly. Yeah, we'll be building 2 monthly, but it will, of course, the productivity will be increase, same as it is increasing for Karash. And how many could we add here, by the way? It was like over here. What can I add? But like I was always thinking, why can I add both of them at once? And national Spain just, yeah, they won in Catalonia. And yeah, they are having a lot of problems to win with Spain. Yeah, it will just, it's a matter of months or even days for it to end. So here, I'm going for more manpower. There we go. Yes, it's increasing each day. Here it is finishing, and I'll be taking right now the bonus for the increase of army experience, which will need to edit our divisions a little bit. And there goes Spanish Republicans defeated. Yeah, no more Republic of Spain. So we have nationalist Spain only. There goes the strength of Polish state, so we have a lot of points here. Let's start with this. Oh, this will give me army experience actually. And more manpower. Please give me that. And this is increasing, by the way. And here in the meantime, I'll also take Łupaszko. Mr. Łupaszko will definitely help us here. This will be increasing slowly, as at its increase we will finally use some of our artillery. This is also stockpiling, it's alright. So 3 divisions at once, let's create 4 divisions at once. And in the future I'll also start getting this, but we need more tanks. Because right now we have 9 tanks and we are creating 0.1 daily. That's a little bit too slow to start building divisions with tanks. France and Britain announce alliance. That's too bad for you guys. Production efficiency cap, yes, please give me that. And unassigned divisions, you go to Mr. Roman Abraham. Yeah, it's nothing new over here, to be honest. I would like this very much, but we need to conquer Lithuania. But I think with our future ally over here it should be possible. So it's oh yes, 15 working already. So soon there will be 2 working at once. This is very good, I like it. And soon we'll be building up more military factories, because 11 is slowly not enough. We might need a little bit more than that. Total manpower 820. Okay, so Polish militarism. 10 ounces claims for Yugoslavian territory. That early, you want to start a world war in 1937. There goes army experience. So here, Poland first. For going right, we need to go for the defensive focus right now. Then we'll need to authorize and then go right. So let's go for that. Yes, or do we need to go through internationalism? Requires internationalism. Okay. Let's go for internationalism. Now I'm not going for Międzymorze. That would end up quite bad, I think, considering my experience and my skills in this game. And I would have to send my ruined campaign to someone. I don't know who is doing that for HOI4, but it would definitely not end up well for us. Alright, so I think it's the time to use this stockpiled artillery. So here I'm going to edit the Divizja Piechoty. I'm going to artillery over here. There it goes, and we are in fact still positive here. But no, I was thinking for a second of getting double artillery. I could do that, right? Piechoty. No, okay. What about here? I could add here, because this is like support. And I think artillery is better on support than on combat. I'm not sure how it works. So guys, if you have some tips for that, you can always help me. And yeah, this is good. I think we can recruit even the 5th division, because on this number it's just looking quite nice. So as we have stockpiled so much artillery, we could focus more on this, less on this. 1 daily, 2.3 per week. It's still increasing. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. So here, yeah, we might slowly think about Fascist demagogue, as we'll be taking the decision soon. With yes, with more Fascist bonus, I can take this guy in the next day. Yeah, Mr. Dmowski, it's finally your time in this beautiful country. So what is Senior Hitler doing in the meantime? He is doing an unknown focus. And it's like the new thing that they have like strong spies that they cannot see that, or what? How is it working? There goes the research. Construction speed. And as for construction, yeah, instead of this 15 we'll be getting new ones. We'll be building also some military factories. In the meantime, we'll get some civilian factories. So most of them will be working on civilian factories. But then, if we get some civilian factories to work on the second one, they'll be working on the military. Okay, ooh. International focus. I'm not sure what it means. What just happened? But Anschluss is a warning for us. So it's time for this daily democratic support. Yes, go for it. So so this is the fastest on Faranga. Leader is Bolesław Piasecki, and it's increasing every day. It's 18% already. They have 17 votes in the parliament. More divisions. And you can see this leader is already on the full, so we'll be having to create a new one soon. We'll just add one more division here, and then we'll be creating a new one. It's quite nice. 40 factories and deployed in the field. It's 400,000 troops. I think in comparison to those guys, it's not even close. But yeah, I think it looks quite nice. I'm really happy with my progress over here. And yes, this is gathering. Like, how many tanks does this division need? Light tank 60. Oh, it's 180 tanks per division. We might lacking some of them. Yeah, we are having like 20, 58. So yeah, it's like 3 times more, and we'll be having 1 division. Yeah, Zlewikk. So on the trade, how is it going? We're seeing a lot of steel, and we're lacking some of those. That is alright. Yeah, It's quite right. We don't need to change it that much. Military police, I think it was used right for the rebels, or yeah, so just research that. And here we are going right. So those guys are having already 22%. So with this one, Senor Hitler, you are coming. Sorry, Mr. Ignacy, it's definitely not your year. Yeah, by the way, we might change this in this year, and we should do this in this year. It's 1938, and the amount of troops here is slowly increasing. So I would prefer to change it before it will increase too much. So I need a new army. Vincent Kowalski, Anders and Abraham are taken. Sikorski. Yeah, Sikorski, that's your moment of glory. You know what? You will go on this. 41, so we should be building... Yes! First military factory built by our own hands, not with the national focus. We might actually think about the computing machine. So it's like it's kind of computer, or like it's research speed, right? So computing machine, let's see what is that. Developing the theoretical groundwork for modern computers. Yes, we're building our own Polish kind of computer. So there goes the new 3 divisions. They're going to Mr. Sikorski, and here modify government. I'm thinking what we could add here. This is not useful for us right now. Non-common power, we don't need that. The military factory. Mr. Haller, this is your moment. What we can do now? So military youth, it will give us more manpower, which we have. And here, premium with Germany. Yeah, let's try getting this alliance of them to join the Axis. It's time to join the Axis, and it's also time, I believe, to produce more divisions. It's quite nice. We might need more infantry equipment, so the next factory will be all definitely about that. Because this is really good, 600. This is still too slow, but it will be one daily soon. This is, yeah, it's 47 reserves, so we can actually add it here. Yes, Mr. Karash. We have 3 civilian factories, in fact, and they are building, focusing fully on the military ones. This is good. So anyway, let's maybe change our focus on military, and just the civilian will be slowly building in the back front, and the military ones will be in the focus right now. And you can see, yes, of course, as the Oren Falanga influence is increasing, the speed on how it is increasing is slowing down with every day. Like with the caps on the 33%, you can see that it will slow down again. But yeah, so far it's quite nice. It's 32.5%, and we have a new military factory available. Let's go for military equipment, and we'll be able to recruit even more divisions thanks to it. And I could go for the 1 armored division. Yeah, it's just 1. So yeah, you could see we've used all of the tanks for this one. 4th International. Yeah, Senior Hitler. Seek accommodation. Then, whoa, stop. What is happening here? Hungary announces Treaty of Trianon. The threat of communism. Popularity of Fascist plus 10%. Annexation of Zaolzie. The Munich Agreement. Yeah, we just received this. Thank you. Czechoslovakia. I'm sorry that you lost out of your lands. It wasn't my intention, you know. So here, now we can just slow down with these bonuses and go for investing in our factories again. What is that? Fascists on the rise. This is new. Prepare for civil war. Open. Like, I don't want a civil war. This is 100% what I don't want to have. I think it's a high time for new infantry equipment. It will be 0.28 years ahead of time. Yeah, let's just start it. I think it's the right time to do so. So, this is coming close to be over 50%. It's 44. Senior Hitler likes us, it's plus 40. And yeah, we will get there. Because like, where is joining the faction? Where is this option? General opinion, Poland is a player, base reductions, different ideology. Ah, so it's just a matter of ideology. If I change my ideology, I'll be able to join Fascist. Perfect. It's 27 war tension, 1938. It's not so bad. I'll even believe it's quite slow. This is quite nice. This is nice. We have even some tanks almost ready. We need more tanks and we need more weapons. So here I can see it's 700 and it's still increasing, even though we are just using one factory for that. Yes, Mr. Sikorski is already having 9 divisions, which is giving us 500,000 troops in the field already. And of course, Senior Hitler is having, well, between 500,000 and 1 million. Okay, I thought they would be having more. What about Senior Stalin? 12 to 8. What's available manpower? Ah, okay. It's here. Deployed army. Yeah, I can see the field manpower, right? For those guys, I cannot see it. So we just invested. This means new factories, right? New military factory. Oh, this is what I needed. And yes, another civilian one. So we have 46 factories already. And here I'm going to invest one more in the tanks. We need more tanks. This is not enough. This should change soon. It's 47%. Is this like in the decisions, or how does it even work? It's like, no, that the pre-civil war, maybe if you're having 50% of the ideology, it will be easier. Computing machine is just finished. The research on the computing machine, so we are the computer potentate. Air doctrine, or maybe just air. It's 1 year early. Battlefield support, operational identity. Let's just go for the battlefield support. It's for the fighters. And we do have a lot of fighters. Like, by a lot I mean 250. Not even 250. But yeah, that's a lot for our Polish standards. So this is over 50%. Like, prepare for civil war. I want a peaceful change in the... I think in the old patches it was possible to peacefully change your regime. So yes, I would wait a little bit for that. Develop Upper Silesia. There we go. This is research slots. Yeah. More German Reich claims Memel. So it's here. Right? I thought for a second they are claiming myself, but it's close to claim Danzig. Danzig is next. We need to change it, guys. How's it going to change? Is it going to change right now, or what do we need to do? Here, this decision, I don't want a civil war. And I don't want this as well. There goes the new weapon. So it's time to change it. Of course, right now we are producing 67 daily, and with this it will be 15 daily. As we have 53,000 weapons to change. Yeah, let's focus more on that. 49 factories already. How is Mr. Hitler doing on that? So he is having over 60 civilian and 60 military. So we're a little bit behind. I'll go for infiltration. So I will be not having many tanks in the future. The fate of Czechoslovakia. Granted my independence. I don't want your guaranteed independence. No. Mr. Hitler, leave me alone. I'm your friend. Don't you remember? Prepare for next war. This is bad. This is very bad. We need to change it now. Zog submits Italy. Ah, that's here. Please don't go dancing of war. Like, we would die already, because we have no chance fighting 1v1 with Germany, do we? Oh, we have construction available. So let's go for military factories. And us talking about that, let's do one more here. Okay, this is not so bad. We're missing steel, don't we? We're missing a lot of steel. So let's go for steel. United States 16, because we're exporting a lot. Yeah, now it should be better with this whole production. It was affecting it a lot. So you're using a lot of on tanks and on the infantry equipment. That's it, it's right. 5,000 here, 800, 500. Yes, okay. So here we go for the next one. No, no, not yet. Because we want close air support or fighters. Close air support would be, I think, even better. I don't know, not sure. Let's take another here. And yes, we need new artillery. So how is it looking on trade? We are lacking not so much of everything. It's just a minor lacks. So here we have 54%. So isn't it the right time to change your regime, Poland? Okay, guys, I think that's the right moment to end this episode. So in the next episode, I think the Great War will be coming slowly, and we'll be joining German Reich as a fascist country. Just in the comments, you can guys say any proposals. What was should I change in my playthrough over here, or what should I do in the future? And definitely, you should suggest how should I change my ideology over here. So for now, thank you so much for watching. Remember about leaving likes and comments on this video, and see you soon.